every time I go up to my place in the Canadian wilderness and I pick up an axe, I remember a story I told you. I don't know how many years ago it was. Remember, some of you were around, the story about two Canadian lumberjacks who had a competition as to who could cut the most wood in one day. And, so lumberjack number one, he takes his axe and he's a big guy and he just goes at it, he goes at it, and he goes at it. And he's looking over to another place where lumberjack number two, who is his competitor, and every once in a while he hears, can't see everything, but he hears lumberjack number two. He's not chopping down any trees, doesn't hear any sound, and it just invigorates him. He thinks, man, I'll just go at this with even more energy, because he's taken a break, and I'm going to work through the break. I'm going to win this competition. Guess who won the competition? Yeah, you know, because that's the only way the story will work, right? You're a smart people. I've been around you for a while. Lumberjack number two won the competition. Lumberjack number one said, how did that ever happen? I even heard you taking breaks, and I just kept chopping. He said, well, when you thought I was taking a break, I was sharpening my axe. Think about that. Well, I thought I'd just really fasten this illustration down because I've got two axes here. Here's the expensive one. Here's the one that's a carving axe made by a guy in England. And if I take this axe and because here's what you do when you sharpen an axe, you take it at the end and you see if it still has a burr on it, if it really is sharp. And so, okay, so not all that sharp. This axe here is half the price. It's only beveled on one side. And it's not really as good of an axe as that, but watch this. Oh, Lord, help this work. What's the difference? Here's the part that I didn't tell you. When I was alone and you couldn't see me, when I was in a place where I was just private, away from people, guess what I did? I took this, and I sharpened this axe. I think that's what we learn from Jesus. Every time we pop up on him and see him in prayer, he's sharpening his axe. He gets out there in public, and it's so successful because of what he did when he was alone in private with his Father. Do you see that? Do you see that? If you are looking for the one thing that you can do in your Christian life that would be the most important thing that would make a difference and change what matters in your future, this is it. It's prayer.